Good morning. Happy summer solstice. It is cold. It's 14 degrees, but I just came out to check on everything, do my slug hunting and my lily watch. And the beans have found the fence. Put up all the trellises you want and they'll find a fence. So I'm carefully try and move them back. Sorry, I got a spider crawling down me. I walked right into his web. Try and move them back towards the trellis, which is never easy when you're outside of a fence. So there we go. See how that works. Anyway, at least they're starting to climb. Maybe I should just leave them, hey, before I break them. The elves are still doing really good, although they're starting to wither now. And my miniature dwarf nasturtiums are coming out. These are a black velvet and some other one. I'll have to look at the labels and put the names up for you. Lots of seed heads on the delphs. So hopefully they'll dry out nicely. And yeah. Oh, there's an orange one finally opened over there. Let's go in the yard. Before I go in the yard though, I thought I'd show you Bob. So Bob has also found the fence. Now this is Bob with the onions and this is just BB with no onion. See, no onion. They've both got flowers, which is nice. There's flowers. And there's flowers. These are purple beans, purple bush and purple pole. But yeah, the one with the onions is doing better than the others. So you're right, Addie, it doesn't really make any difference. All good. Where you find ground, you cram in food. Poppy action. Little gorgeous poppies. The alliums are going over, but we just leave them anyway because they look kind of cool. The self-seeded snapdragons are coming back and my asters. Lots of poppies in there coming up still. Like I said, I threw a million poppies in this bed and I'm getting all purple, which is fine. Wafting because I just walked into two spider webs. Sean Connery's back. Oh, weed, look. Weed. There we go. Yes, need a little airflow. We're going to move stuff there. Look. I don't know if you can see him. There he is on my finger. Bloody spiders. Yeah, I don't kill spiders. I just move them on out of my face. There's my one beautiful lily. I have red ones. Hopefully they'll all come back again. The ones that I have that are red are like the size of your hand. And I have white ones and all manner of color. And those ones back there look yellow. The sedum should be opening soon. Sweet peas, cosmos, nigella. Yeah, everything's looking pretty hunky-dory. I'm sure I'm going to walk into another face plant. Oh. Anyway, that's it for today. I'll show you my red marigolds up on the porch. I'm hoping to save seed from them because I've only got like 3, but they are deep, deep red. Oh, look, there's another lily and it's also orange. I have some dwarf pink ones somewhere. Sorry, can you see it in there amongst the fronds of asparagus? Yeah, crazy. Something's eating my aster. Anyhow, not quite sure why the fronds for my asparagus are yellow. Or white, I should say. So I'm going to give it a bit of fertilizer once everything comes out. There's no point in doing it right now. I don't think. If anybody's got any better advice, I'm open to suggestion. That's got to take more cuttings from that. It's absolutely gorgeous. Campanula, no. Coral bells are almost open. This was the one that was full of spit. My spit plant. Tomatoes are doing good. I've got some really good suggestions for fixing the tomato issue. So we'll see how we get all that done. What else? That's about it. Yes, that's about it today. Anyway. Off we go. No slugs today, so that's okay. Good for them. We're in close. Up close and personal in the squash house. I'll take this off eventually, but I kept it on here because of that scorching heat. When they were still babies, they were dying like crazy. But anyway, what I came out to show you was, they're not opening yet, but we have flowers on our, this is a Romanesco courgette. This is Patty Pan. Patty has flowers. And those ones have flowers. Everybody's got flowers. Excellent. That one's got a bit of yellowing on it, but I'll give them some feed. And that one's got a bit of yellowing on it, but I'll give them some feed. Anyway, we're in the jungle. Bungle in the jungle. Yeah, crazy. Zinnias have got to go in the ground. I just got to find somewhere to put them. Problem with overflowering things is you've got to find somewhere to put them. Oh, spider web. I've face planted into 3 spider webs so far. This poor thing's not doing too healthy, is it? This is an blah blah berry. I don't know what it is. I lost the label ages ago. But it's got berries on it, so we'll see. And this is an old blueberry. I'm not sure if it will actually produce much more, but it's got some production on it. So we don't throw out things that are still producing. And these are my blueberry bushes that are miniatures. They're miniature bushes. That one's much more miniature than this one. So depending on how they produce this year, I might do cuttings. And this is my random sunflower that's being chomped by something, most likely caterpillars. I think they're getting back at me for locking them out of the brass cage. But yeah, there's chomp marks on everything and everybody. But such is life. Everything's got to eat, right? Yeah, it's really miserable and cold out here today. Sorry, Gerald's cutting the lawn. Anyway. Yeah, that's about it. See you later. Bye. Well, I know it doesn't look like much, but I think it looks cool. My stained glass windows. Yeah, it's a wrap. That's a wrap. Okay, bye. Okay, so this is my red marigold. They are absolutely stunning. Love that word, stunning. Got another one down here that's self-seeded in this strawberry bed. And more pansies that's self-seeded. I just love these pansies. Oh my God, they're just gorgeous. Look at them. Anyway, my point is that I'm going to try and save seed from the pansies. Never an easy thing, because by the time I remember that I need to save them, they've already fallen off. And I'm going to try and save seeds from these marigolds. And hopefully I'll be able to reproduce them over and over and over again until I have gajillions of them. Anyway, it's cloudy, it's cold, but everything's doing okay. Crazy. Strawberries are almost finished, I think. Something's eating them, of course. There's always something eating my stuff. Don't know what it is. It's some gross little thing on there, so we'll just put it in the bin down there. I have a bin down here that I keep all my yucky leaves in. I might take these out again. I know I put them in here this year. Might take them out again. Oh, there he is, caterpillar. Oops, he's gone now. Oopsie. Oopsie. Caterpillar met my finger. I might take them out and put them in pots again next year, because there were, I don't know, didn't seem to be as productive this year in the bed as they were in the pots. So it's all a game we play, isn't it? Anyway, lilies are starting to come up. Lawn needs cutting. And I don't know what color these marigolds are, because they're all self-seeded. So, and I think that's a weed. That's a fireweed. So out you go. I just chuck them over there, and Gerald picks them up with the lawnmower. You'll notice my rose is missing. It died a terrible death, and I was pissed right off because it cost me a lot of money. Sorry about the swearing on that one, but I am pissed off about it. But nothing you can do about it, is there? Anyway, my patio sweet peas are coming up, and my miniature nasturtiums. So everything out here that's under here needs watering. And more pansies. Anyway, have a great day. Bye. It is June 22nd, and our cold weather appears to have finished now. It is cooking out here. But what I thought I'd do is come out and check on my squash, because if you haven't, you should check out Jeff at the Ripe Tomato Farms. I'll put a link to his webpage. He's out here on the west coast of BC with me, and he does what are called garden quickies. So they're like 2 or 3 minute videos, and they're really, really good. You're staring at a leaf, I know, sorry. But he just did a garden quickie on squash plants and how they don't require leaves below a flower. So I'm just coming out to check on mine and to give them a tiny bit of a prune so that the pollinators can get in, and my straw flowers have flowered. So that's what I'm going to do, and I will show you when I'm finished. I just did all the tomatoes. I'll show you them as well. Okay, all done. So we have pruned the bottom leaves off, everything, so it can get more sunlight. Taken the shade off because they should be okay now, although they may need the shade back again later. This is the problem with straw, it grows. So they're all pruned to within an inch of their lives. Hopefully I haven't killed anybody. It's not unusual for me to do so. I didn't prune these ones because they're still really tiny, but the beans are doing good. So these are all bush beans, I think. And the zinnias have got to go in. I have a list of things to do. Spinach is going to go in there. I just need to revamp the soil. And yet it's cooking out here. Feast or famine in the heat. It's been pouring rain and super cold. We've had extra quilts on the bed, and then all of a sudden it's, look at this, bloody pansies everywhere. And then all of a sudden it's roasting again. Cosmos seem to be coming up. I think they're cosmos and the calendula. Trying to attract pollinators to my fruit bushes. I'll see if I'll put this pansy in here, see if it'll grow. If it doesn't, it doesn't. It won't grow laying on the ground. I know that much. Anyway, going in for lunch. Okay, so we got 2 things done. Not a lot. We pruned all the tomatoes and we pruned all the squash. And I will be honest, I killed a squash. I cut the wrong thing, but luckily I have an extra one. Those are the tomato shoots for my Ananas Noir and my Genovese Costoludo that I am going to try to propagate from cuttings. These things have got to go in a pot. That's put that on the list. Pot up greens. Pot on greens. Pot on greens. That's about it. Going in for lunch now for sure. We'll do how now brown plow. How now brown plow. Okay, so that's the tomatoes denuded at the bottom. So they get lots of airflow. Yeah. And we have a truss. These are on the, sorry about the dirty hands, I'm out in the yard working. They are gardener's hands. The Taste of Paradise from Robin in Chicagoland. First truss, first tomato. Cool. Excellent. Beans have got lovely flowers. Cool. Cool. And marigolds. Self-seeded marigolds. Starting to flower. Perfect. It's a lovely night. It's nice and cool finally. It's 27 degrees today. This is that plant I was trying to show you that I wasn't sure what it was. I don't know if it's a weed or a flower, but I'll leave it and see what it does. And we have red spider mite. You can see them there. I just leave them alone. If they're in the flower bed, I don't really care. So, excellent. Whew. Sorry, I was getting some work done. Sweaty business. I'm going to do some Mr. Fothergill's evergreen bunching onions. Oops, sorry, tripping over my floorway there. So we'll do some charcoal. Almost reminds me of charcoal. So do some charcoal onions, and we will multi-sow them. Multi. It's hard to get them multied in a spot. I don't want them all spread all over the place. I just want them in one spot. One spot. I don't know if you can hear me. I never brought the microphone out. Sorry, Alan. Okay, bunching onions, bunching onions. Bunching, bunching. Bunch. Bunching. And bunching. Bunching and bunching. There we go. Bunching onions, all done. I don't know what else I was doing today. Nothing, I suppose. No bunching, other than fixing my what was I fixing? Fixing the front of the shed, making it look pretty. And I think I've got a crack somewhere. I don't know why it's leaking everywhere. Let's try that. There we go. Yeah, don't know. Don't know. So much for that plan. It's spitting water out every freaking which way but loose. I love gadgets when they work, but they drive me nuts when they don't. This one's spitting water out everywhere. Anyway, okay, we're gonna give up this one and see if I can't figure out what's wrong with it and use my other one. Hang on. Put that down there with the bathroom bucket. Bathroom bucket. And oh, no, it's got that would be why it's got tomatoes in it. Tomato cuttings. I think there's one outside. Hang on. There we go. It's been out in the warm sunshine, so it should be all good. There we go. The cheapest things are the best, you know. Spend a fortune on a frickin' spray bottle, and the cheap ones that you spend $5 to put on a pop bottle work 10 times better. Oh well, what can I say? So those are the onions done. Onions are one of those constants. Grow loads of spring onions. Okay. There we go. Okay, that's all that done. That's that done. Okay, not a lot more to do today. Let's see. I put out some beans. I still need to finish somewhere to put the spinach. I've got the pots, I just haven't put them in yet. And that's about it. It's quite nice and cool at the moment. So yeah, have a great night. Bye. Sorry, Gerald's doing his little ride on toy mower. These are seed tapes for onions, but they're old, so they're last year. So I just banged them all in here in one big huge clump, and water your seed tapes well, and then I'll cover them up. If they grow, they grow. If they don't, they were not supposed to anyway, because they're out of date. So we'll see how that goes. So yeah, just regular spring onions.